Welcome back to our channel. After arriving in Monfalcone and with Sawasdeekat very poorly, we get some maintenance done and show you Venice.
Morning campers. Well, here we are still in Monfalcone, and basically we've been here for quite some time now waiting for the new parts to arrive. We had a pretty bad start to our year really. We had 7 days of hell in on the way up here because we had just about problems with either the boat or with the weather or with the authorities. All the way up, so we didn't really have a very good start to the year. And then when we did get here, we found out from Marina that that knocking noise that was in our sail drives was pretty catastrophic. So we were faced with a huge bill that we didn't expect. So that's like I said, changed our year quite somewhat really. We were hoping to sail around the Med using Malta as a base, and just sort of showing you the sights and sounds of that lovely place. But we're now 2 months behind and we've still got to get on our way. So we're still trying to work out the plans for this year, but never mind. So where are we now? Well, the Yanmar sail drives that we had were SD60s. We'd never serviced them. I didn't know about the servicing of them, to be honest. So we didn't really get them serviced. That said, the wear and tear on them was really, really bad. The engineer actually said to us he was surprised we even got here, even with our good sail drive. So so that's the thing. That said, they are being installed very soon, and we should be on our way. So so hopefully what we're going to do now is I'll show you around where we are in Monfalcone. It's a lovely little town. It's a nice little marina. We like it here. It's good, and they're making some big improvements to it actually. So I think it'll be very nice when they're finished. And then we'll take you to Venice, and hopefully by video number 40 we should be back on the water. Welcome to Grado, just down the road from us where we are in Monfalcone. I'll just sort of show you around here. Lovely little place actually. Great little place to be. Looks a little bit like Saint-Tropez, or how I thought Saint-Tropez would look.
The vintage beach resort of Grado spreads along a narrow island backed by lagoons and is linked to the mainland by a causeway. Behind the family-friendly beaches you'll find a maze-like medieval centre crisscrossed by narrow calle lanes. Celebrated for its medieval centre, Grado is also known as a spa resort. Now we had come here to get boat spares, but when we saw it we just had to have a little look round. Boat spares got, we took them back to fix the boat. Sadly, ever since we got our DJI damp, it has immediately died a death and now doesn't want to sit still. I was going to show you one of the probably the worst jobs that has to be done every now and again, and that's the cleaning out of the diverter valve from the toilet to stop it clogging up. But gimbal broken, I'm not able to. However, once the unit is taken apart, we have to wash it through, grease it and put it back, and as they say, it's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. I managed to do 3 out of the 4 toilets. The last one, however, you may remember, blocked up fully in October last year and needed a whole new diverter valve. So I left that one to the professionals. We had asked the boatyard to also look to see why our engine blowers weren't working. If you remember, on the way up here, our engines were overheating and the blowers wouldn't help. It turns out that this little round silver pull switch on the dashboard is to turn them on. This is what happens when the previous owners want to be awkward.
Making our way through Venice. Well, trying to get through the people and the traffic and... Whoop. Where are we going, Puck?
We are going to Burano.
Burano. So we're going to try and get some tickets for Burano and hopefully get something to eat. Queuing for tickets for the water taxi. Tickets got. We're here looking for platform D. Platform D. We should just go on one of these things. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So, getting a water taxi to Burano. You okay, Bob?
Yeah.
So, where are we going to, Puck? What are we eating?
We going to what's the country?
Something to do with the Black Cat, that's all I know. We're leaving the main island of Venice over here. And we're going over to, where are we going to, Puck?
We're going to go to Trattoria al Gatto Nero, which is a restaurant that is like run the family business, and it is called the Black Cat in Burano.
The Black Cat in Burano. Perfect. Quite a lot of the entrance is quite industrial around here. So because we're going to Burano, we're not going down the little, tiny little places where you see the gondolas, although that might be further up. At the moment we're going around the outside and probably into the main riverways. Under the tunnel. Wow. It's quite loud under here. Now you can take your own dinghy up here and you're fine and dandy as long as the dinghy hasn't got a over a 10 horsepower engine. So if your dinghy has got a 10 horsepower or less sized engine, then you can just take your dinghy up and down these canals no problem. Now obviously if your engine is more than 10 horsepower, which obviously this boat will be, because we're whipping along now at quite a good speed, then you've got to get a license for the day. I don't know how much that costs. It's not to say you can't bring your boat here, but you need to kind of get it registered and go through a lot of paperwork. So yeah. Well, we're picking up some good pace here. Not sure our 10 horsepower will do this good. Woo, windy.
We haven't prepared ourselves like enough.
They've got regular ferries to and from each island every 20 minutes. But the queues can be long. So you may not get on the first one you want to. So this is the island of Burano. We'll have a look around the famous
This is
coloured houses anyway.
yeah. Well, it's been voted in the top 10 most colourful island in
Yeah,
the world,
there you go.
and it is like sort of the area like World Heritage area.
Is it a
as
World
well.
Heritage, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
As
Oh,
well.
right.
So it is lovely.
Yeah.
To
They
have
also
a
do a
look.
lot of lace here.
Yes.
Do a lot of lace products, and obviously
Fisherman house.
main
and the restaurant that
the main thing here is obviously tourism.
Yes.
There's only about just over 2,500 people live here, so lots of tourists compared to locals.
Beautiful. Let's
have a look round.
Yes. the black cat, which is the Trattoria al Gatto Nero in Burano. The food are absolutely stunning, delicious food, the fresh seafood. So please come and try here. You won't be disappointed.
It was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was fantastic, I must admit.
We just about had time to visit the island of Mulano, famous for its glass making, before we had to head back to the main island.
Well, when you think about Venice, perhaps think of places like this.
Yes, before we knew it, we were heading back to the boat. But we were in for a bit of a surprise.
Well, hard not to get a bit excited, really. We've been here for way too long. Finally the Yanmar guys have arrived and they've got their spare sail drive, so a huge investment might actually be paying off with some new parts now, so that's good, and hopefully we'll be back in the water and able to make our journey. Our plans have changed massively because of this. We had lots of plans to go and see some and spend time in some lovely places like Malta and that sort of thing, but it's all gone completely pear-shaped since we had problems with the boats, because we just had to spend time with the boat and had to spend time here. We wish we hadn't. That wasn't the plan. So, you know, like all good plans, they've got to be changeable. So yeah, hopefully we'll have a good sailing year. Not around Malta like we planned, but yeah, maybe even further afield. I don't know. Let's wait and see.
Scraping the old seal away. So once again we will leave it here. The guys will be a little while taking out both of the old sail drives and installing the new ones. Before I go, just click that little bell for me. We're not full-time YouTubers, so we only post every 2 weeks, meaning even if you are subscribed, we go to the bottom of the list of all the other channels that post more often.
This is that's the old one. The old SD40, looking a bit sorry for itself. There's the new SD60s going in.
Excellent. Anyway, take care for now and watch us next time, hopefully getting Sawasdeekat back in the water. Bye for now.